Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Giselle and I'm going to show you how to do this cut crease full face tutorial. So let's just go ahead and get started. First things first, I'd like to shout out all my single ladies out there.
I'm Mr. Lonely, wish I had someone to call on the phone.
I'm joking, but I'm not joking. Anyways, I'm just using the Dream Street palette and I'm going in with the color Shooting Star and Magical and using that as my transition shade to start off this look. And I am now going in with the color Potion and applying tape so that it's a cleaner look whenever I remove it. And I'm gently, when I say gently, I'm gently taking that brush and going slightly above the crease and depositing that color. I'll eventually go back in with more of that Potion color and add on, but you slowly want to do that. And now what I'm doing is taking a fluffy brush and blending that through and then going back in and applying more color. It's just levels, y'all. And now I'm going in with the color Spark and I'm using an e.l.f. angled brush and I'm going slightly above the crease, more concentrated, and I'm just applying that color. I'm barely touching the crease. I'm just slightly putting the brush on there and applying more color as I go. You want to start off with minimal product and eventually blend it in and add more as you go, just because it looks better that way. It's better to start with little product and add on and work your way up than to apply too much and have to blend so much just to get it to how you want. But it's just applying color, blending, applying color, blending, and you'll see the order. I use a finer brush and then I use a little bit thicker brush to blend it, and then I use the thickest of the brush to blend it all into the transition shade. Hopefully that makes sense. But as you see, I'm just taking that brush and I'm just gently feathering out that color. I don't want to take it too far up. And now I'm going in with the color Elfish and I'm putting that on the outer corner of my crease and also dragging it down a little bit to the outer corner of the lid. And I just want to deepen up that look, so it's going to be a little bit more smoky. And then I'm using that angled brush and I'm going to start depositing that color and feathering it out so that it blends in with the other shades. And again, I'm using that thicker brush to just blend in with the other colors so that it just has a beautiful gradient effect and all the colors just melt into one another. And I can't stress it enough, I use different brushes to concentrate on a specific area to blend out more, just because you really want the look to be seamless. So now I'm removing the tape and you see how clean that is? You see how clean that is? And now I'm just using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk, and we're gonna start with this cut crease. Now, I will say this is a really creamy consistency for the product, so now I'm just trying to work with what I got. It's better to use the Colourpop, for example, the Colourpop concealers, the no filter, just because it glides easier. It's very pigmented. You don't have to work as hard, but I didn't have that. I ran out. So I'm just using this, and I like it because it's pretty stark white, so it stands out, but you just got to work a little bit with it. It is what it is. You just got to make it work. So if you have it, use it. If not, use whatever concealer, whatever light product that you have that's easy to blend. And what you see that I'm doing is, as I'm packing on the product, I slightly go higher and then start blending. Slightly take it higher and start blending. Slightly take it higher and start blending. You really want to take your time with this. You want this to look clean. You want this to look good, especially if you're trying to stunt on bae for Valentine's Day, or if you're like me and you have no one to stunt on for Valentine's Day. It's okay. We still want to look cute though. So take your time. Thank you. I'm now going in with the Colourpop My Little Pony palette in the color Bluebell, and I'm just packing on that color over the base that we placed underneath, and I'm just using a flat shader brush. And now I'm just going back in with the color Spark, and I'm applying that a little before the darkest shade, just to have a nice gradient effect. Just take your time, apply that color because you wanna
make it look sexy.
My trick is to pack closer to the back and start feathering in the front. And using that elfish color again, I'm using an angled eyeliner brush, and I'm just trying to deepen that outer V, if that makes sense. It's not really outer V, but I'm just deepening that crease. All right, bet, and we're almost done with the eyes. I'm just gonna go ahead and line my upper lash line. If you wanna see an in-depth tutorial on how I do my eyeliner routine, let me know in the comments down below, and what's your favorite eyeliner, because I like to try things out, but right now I'm loving this eyeliner. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my face. I am using the Nivea, you know what I'm using, and I forgot what I'm using, okay. But I like to just pat it in and then start blending it lightly. Allow it to get a little tacky, and as I'm waiting for it to get tacky, I'm just gonna go ahead and put my mascara on. I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous, and I'm going in with 2 of my foundations. I will link it down below, but it's the Maybelline Dewy Finish, the Dewy and Smooth, I think. And then the Sephora 10-Hour Wear Foundation. I love that foundation. And I'm just putting that on my face, making sure that it's nice and blended out. Blend it in my hairline, blend it down my chin, just blend it. And now I'm going in with the Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline, and I'm just concealing my under eyes because we want that bright, honey. We want it bright. And I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight the highest parts of my face. And a cool trick that I learned from Jaclyn Hill is to use a setting spray, not a setting spray, but a spray before you blend out your concealer so that it doesn't look cakey and that it just melts into the skin. So that's a little trick that can help you out because it helped me out. It looks really nice. Look at this face starting to get snatched. Now I'm going in with the HD Flawless Press Finishing Powder in the color Brightening Banana. And this is from Absolute New York. I got this from either TJ Maxx or Marshall's. It's really cheap, really inexpensive, does what it needs to do. Would I use it again? I don't know. I was reading the ingredients and it was a little sus. Had me a little concerned, but for the sake of this video, I put my health on the line for you guys because I love y'all. And then I'm setting my overall face with the No Filter finishing powder from NYX. And now I'm just going in with my contour. I don't have a drugstore bronzer right now, unfortunately, so I just use the Kat Von D palette, but it's okay. Whatever bronzer you have, whatever you use to contour and bronze your skin, use that. And now, this is when it all goes downhill. No, I'm just kidding. But I will honestly say I'm not the best at nose contour, and that's okay. Makeup is just a learning process, and the more I do it, the more I learn what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And I feel like sometimes camera and lighting picks up certain things that in person it doesn't. So in person it didn't look like that, but in camera, I swear the camera be playing me. The camera literally just plays me. But it's okay. Nothing I'm not used to. Anyways, so now I'm just going in and lining my lip. And again, I got a little too overboard and carried away. And you know, y'all see that the outer corner of my lip. Like, Giselle, you really thought you was doing something, girl. But yeah, and I'm using the lippy stick from Colourpop, and this is in the color She Bad. And I'm just creating that gradient, although it's a really pretty combination. I just don't know what I was thinking when I was doing the outside of my lip. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about that. But now I'm just setting my face with the spray, making sure that that dries. And I'm using the Fuego highlighter and just highlighting the high points of my face as per usual. And now I'm going back in with the color Potion and Spark, and I'm mixing it together, and I'm using that for my lower lash line. And then I'm using the Fuego highlight, and I'm putting that in the inner corner of my eyes. And then I'm just using the color Moony, and I'm putting that on my brow bone. It's a little highlight. And then I'm spraying my face otra vez. And pretty much that is it, guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And until next time, gracias so much. I love y'all. Bye. Okay, Google. Pause. Thanks, girl.